Exactly. And this comes from my video where I mentioned that Trump just signed an executive order to funnel foster kids through specifically faith-based institutions who will now not only get access to those children, but the federal funding that comes with it. Now, we have hundreds of years of religious institutions and the abuse that happened within orphanages and faith-based institutions. Our most clear example of this, I think, is what they did in Native American schools here in the U.S., where they would forcefully take Native American children, force them to cut their hair, beat them if they spoke their language, beat them if they practiced their religion. They would use not just corporal punishment, but labor exploitation. They would also starve them, solitary confinement. And we still see those patterns happen in fundamentalist communities. They're much more likely to use corporal punishment, conversion therapy, food deprivation, as well as the religious indoctrination that they did at the Native American schools. In fact, one of the schools that opened with the motto of kill the Indian, save the man. And that is exactly what this is. It's an opportunity for exploitation and indoctrination. And I'm going to give you two specific examples of the type of discrimination and indoctrination that we can see happen just in my lifetime. So here in Tennessee, Gabriel and Elizabeth Rutenram were foster parents. They had fostered many kids before deciding to adopt a child with special needs out of Florida. And Tennessee denied them the ability to adopt, like loving family, married, loving, great people, denied it because they're Jewish. So, well, we're not going to let you adopt a kid because you're Jewish. We don't like your religion. And obviously they discriminated against, mixed race families, as well as, of course, the LGBTQ community. So that's actually a court case that's ongoing here in Tennessee. But then the other one is, if you have not listened to Liberty Lost, the podcast, it's about the Liberty Godparent Home. I went to Liberty University. I used to take my marathon training runs right by the Godparent Home that I thought was this great thing. It's this home for teen girls to help them get back on their feet and keep up with their education. No, they would take these girls and essentially lock them in that building, coerce them into adoption, have them sign legal forms without representation or a lawyer or a guardian present, would essentially not allow them to leave if they would not agree to adopt out their kids to the list of the Liberty University parents that wanted a brand new baby that Liberty could sell them to. And they would say, but if you adopt your kids, we're going to give them a full ride scholarship to Liberty University so that your kid can come to school here for free so we can keep the indoctrination train. So the young girls that wanted to keep their babies were not allowed to and were coerced until they sold their child, essentially, to the Liberty Godparent Home. We have hundreds of years of proof that letting religious institutions take care of kids is not a good idea. It leads to indoctrination, abuse, trafficking. Those institutions should be secular and they should be held to the most rigid of standards to find those kids loving homes instead of denying people because you don't like their race or religion, and to make sure that those kids are protected, not funding religious institutions and then giving them a pass when they beat their kids because it's in alignment with their faith.